Okay. I don't know exactly where to put the volume at, because I got my Santa hat on. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I think I mentioned I was going to stream this week. Well, we'll see. We'll see if the internet lasts. It was doing this obnoxious thing where the internet would be knocked out for like 2 minutes every couple hours kind of thing. So it's like, it was just enough to be noticeable and to be like, no, I can't stream because it's gonna cut out in the middle. But I haven't been here today. I haven't been at my apartment to see if it's still doing that. But that was consistent on both Saturday and Sunday. It was just like every couple hours, meaning I probably had some like it wouldn't have really, I don't know, because it was also for like a full 2 minutes. We'll see if it cuts out again. Okay, thank you for the hydrate and the stand up. I'm already standing. Yeah, I'm back on all my bad habits. Well, some of it is I tried switching the, I tried pushing my, alarm. I tried pushing my alarm an hour earlier, and this past week I think I've gotten up later than what I was doing, because I've been just sleeping through the alarm, so that instead of waking up at 5 o'clock a little tired, the alarm is going off at 4 o'clock, and I'm like, no, not happening, and then I fall asleep and wake up at 5:30. It's like, whoops, nope, it's not earlier, that's later. I think it's mostly the cold. I think it's one of those things of like, every time I'm like, why do I feel off? And I'm like, it's probably just the weather. It almost always is like, oh, because I'm cold, I don't want to get out of bed. Ta-da, there's your issue. And then because I feel lazy, because I start my morning off lazy, then it's like, well, I don't really want to go get groceries. I don't really want to go get food. So then, like, now I'm eating a large pile of pasta for dinner. Because that's easier than me going to the grocery store to get some fresh food. I also killed off the rest of that yogurt that I had, too, so my throat's all gunked up right before his stream. Real good idea there. No, I don't want to fix that bug. That was not happening. That's what I should fix, though. Because that is what I did on the web version. The web version does have the camera angle, at least. And then it's like, well, since I was actually doing some game development over the weekend here, too. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know exactly what the, I don't know exactly how to put the number. No, I did not fix the mouse tracking. It's one of those bugs that it wasn't entirely working, so I'm like, maybe we'll see. What does it look like if I use bowling pins? What does it look like if I use domino? Yeah, and I lost, like, I don't know, an hour or two? I lost a couple hours trying to get the decal to work. And then it was just, I needed to go into the decal projector and update it. Or rather, it was updated, but it just, I needed to go here and switch out the material, and then switch it back. I needed to turn it off and on again. And it just wasn't doing that. Why is that massive? But yeah, I was trying to tilt them at an angle just to see if you could see the number a little better. Although I did have a brain blast where I'm like, wait a second, instead of putting a number on the pin, why don't I just have that many pins? Because I can fit 9 pins on a square. That is something I tested as well. Okay, the decal projector, you need to be shrunk. Why do you look like you're off-center, too? Oh, because I moved it off-center, because this is also not... This is me writing out the words 9.9K. So, finished a major update for your Alchemy game. feel free to link it or show it off wherever if that's what you're looking for, because I'm always curious. I will definitely celebrate other people's successes when I have so few of my own. That's okay. No, that's really why that was, because that gets the number nice and big. That's why that was the way it was. Okay. Well, asked and answered. Yeah, I was gonna listen to some Sad World, and then I was like, oh yeah, Noah Praise God did a new song, and then I was like, oops, well, I guess we're gonna listen to Noah Praise God instead. We'll see if I get around to Sad World. But yeah, that was kind of my test. It's like, how does that look? Because it's like, it's, I don't know. Because these numbers are so big and so clear. And then these numbers just look kind of off. And then like on a domino, it's going to be twisted sideways anyway. I don't know. It's just, I wanted to have other opportunities for other items and things. So, oh yeah. I forgot to do the ad break. We'll go sit down. I was trying to get it to pull up a game that was on. I was gonna say, why are you hitting that after the ads? Does it not want to do it? Okay, well then just go Steam and then Bloodface, and then I can look at the. Yes, I clicked at the links. Okay. Because it is, Reddit is giving me random, like, oh, go check out my game, kind of things. It's a little obnoxious, like, I like Reddit, but it tends to pull up, like, oh, because you like this, do you want more updates from the Godot? Like, our Godot? I'm like, No, I don't know Godot. You want updates from our gaming, don't you? I'm like, no, I want updates from our game dev and like our indie games, not other stuff. Also, no, I guess it's just refusing to do the links. This is only slightly related. Yeah, I was listening to the latest, I'm like, what is this? Because apparently this is the site that funded Blueprints. They were talking about having run Blueprints for 8 years, and also mentioned this in passing. And I was like, oh, so this is really truly how they were making their money there. So. And yeah, I did put together that it was... I mean, I didn't immediately put together that it was Blueprints and Blueprints. I think those are probably sounding the same. Which means, yeah, I probably should have put it together, but... Which that is on my list. I think it's... I don't think I bought it yet, but I do... Because I think it is expensive, right? But yeah, 8-year development timeline sounds insane. And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'd roll out of bed, work on the game, eat lunch, go to bed. I'd get about a 12-hour day and then on the game. I'm like, that's... seems insane. I love games. I love making games. I can't work for 12 hours. I don't know, even a game jam. It's like, no, I still want to step away and... Yeah, this does not tell me what this is. Is it literally just a site where you look at the cards for the next Magic set? At least it sure seems to be what it is. Okay, but I was also looking at this blood face thing because this was a random thing that it gave me on Reddit. I was gonna say, this looks like a kind of game that Steam would like. And yeah, this is like, oh, my brother just released this game, and it's at 100. RX86, assembly is king. Is that what the, that site is? Oh, the stream delay, okay. Will there be Goa this Friday? There could be. It's just because there's... Well, and I haven't gotten confirmation about whether there actually is going to be a showcase or not. I mean, this sounds kind of interesting. Although I wouldn't bought whatchamacallit. Why is Steam giving me the weirdest things at the top of the searches? The other one was like, oh no, I lost my bikini. Was the top of the Steam searches. I'm like, what? I've played an adult game or two, but that's not... You'd just expect it to be like roguelikes or something. That's what I've played the most of. Yeah, okay, I just have it on my wish list. Yeah, because this is $30. $30 crosses that line into less of an impulse purchase. Simply takes too long for large projects and I hate stack alignment and shadow space. That sounds kind of crazy. Yeah, dinner time was what I was just doing. That's why I started the stream late. Yeah, assembly for a large project sounds crazy. Oh, let's do a quick video on it. It's just... Try to get rid of the distractions here. Okay, nope. I lied. You immediately cut to not action. Oh, you're gonna cut to story here too. You say it's an action RPG and... Was the first shot action? Oh, there we go, okay. And then it cuts to things that aren't action. Yeah, that does look like slow-paced Souls combat. Which seems a little odd at that angle. Seems neat. I think I'm good. Okay, and then this I just wanted to... I guess I'm following here, but I'm not following the game exactly. Oh, the Discord server. I could add yet another Discord server. I have to get rid of other Discord servers, though. I had Discord Nitro, and then it was like, okay, no, I have all these other Discords I'm not... There's about half of the Discords I don't even look at, so... Oh, that's what I was trying to figure out was the... how these things get connected sometimes. Oh, it's because, yeah, there was like 1 billion developers on that. A round roulette. Interesting. Okay. Adagon hasn't patched the catching program yet. Well, like you said, I think it's when it's a variable rate on the catching. I think it's a little harder to do. Yeah, so the thing about doing like bowling pins and dominoes and stuff is also the purity of... I think these are interesting objects, and it works with the Rube Goldberg of it all. I guess it's because I'm also thinking of Marble Drop, which has all sorts of doohickeys and doodads and stuff. But like when I think of Plungeroo, it's all pinball related stuff. So it's just like bumpers and things. Yeah, and like the speed boost pad. Well, no, I guess these are directional pads. I do want to add something like that at some point too. Oh, does it not have the bonus? Like, no, okay, it doesn't have the extra levels that they added. Yeah, because they have some extra levels for the... Oh, okay, I do have it in my library here. Oh, and I have an hour on Steam, but I played it on mobile. This definitely felt better on mobile. Okay, this is not what I was messing with, though. I was not messing with the pin and the domino. That is, if I want to mess with that at some point. The climbing game now has character models, and they can blink. I haven't made walking animations yet, but apart from that, there's mostly a level/world to climb in missing. I don't even remember a climbing game. Plus, it took me a second to realize blink meaning teleport, I'm assuming. As opposed to, like, they can open and close their eyes. And blink as in the Dishonored version of blinking. As opposed to the staring contest kind of blinking. Okay. Now that I started the stream... Oh, they can open and close their eyes. Oh, so that is the way you're doing it. Okay. Okay, it's just because you said you hadn't made walking animations yet. That I thought the blink was a teleport. Well, now I'm curious how the, how does that all relate then? This is gonna be such a big lift. Hey, wait, if I just type in marble machine, what comes up? Like, is there... I don't know, it's because I also think of the, like... Yeah, that's definitely, like, I had way too much pasta. And then I went and added some yogurt on top of it. Yeah, but these are not the ball running into things. These are... yeah, interesting paths for the ball. So yeah, when I say marble machine, that's what this comes up with. Oh, they got transparent versions. Yeah, the version I have is not transparent. Yeah, okay, so this is not about them running into things. So as much as I have the dominoes and the other... Okay, how about like a... Well, then if I look up Rube Goldberg machine? Oh, that's interesting. Hadn't seen that. Okay, I do want to find a video of... Yeah, like one of these kind of things. Yeah, maybe I move away from Rube Goldberg as the words. And then, say marble machine. As much as the inspiration was Rube Goldberg machine roguelike, I think if I say marble machine roguelike, that's less words too. Okay, I've seen the like... What are the ones that I've seen on social media that are like the... Can I do like videos and then like shorts or something? For the... Okay, and then if I go marble machine... Because I've seen the ones that are kind of like on a wall, basically, and it's just like chunks of wood. And then there's a ball... Maybe like a wall marble machine? So like Winter Garden? There's the... And yeah, it's one of those like, it's scrolled by on social media, a few different versions of the same kind of like... Yeah, like this kind of thing. We'll see if looking at that gives me that. Yeah, where it's just like chunks of wood. Yeah, okay, none of that. Yeah, like this kind of thing. I was just kind of curious if this had... Yeah, because they have like bits and bobs moving around. But this, yeah, this does not have dominoes and stuff. I hadn't seen a version like this, though. Okay, yeah, marble machine is definitely the words I want to use here. Yeah, because I think this is more the vibe. There is some other objects, but they're all in service of moving a ball around. As opposed to like a domino or something. Also, I hadn't seen this before. This is insane. This is super cool. But I feel like there's a whole genre of these kind of videos. So... like the Cuboro marble runs. I've definitely watched some of those. Yeah, and this is all 2D. I definitely wanted to do like flat. Like I like the Well, see, that's always the interesting thing with these two, is that they do the like one ball and then it triggers some other things and then it comes back to that one ball kind of thing. Okay, do I want to put this down? Oh no! Did I put that other... There was another game that I saw earlier today. Okay, because I know I put down some marble run stuff. But did I put a video like that down? Yeah, I started getting into a grindstone again. Or rather, I played it once at lunch over the weekend. And I was like, oh, look, I didn't actually get stuck on that level. I thought I was stuck on a level, and it was just like, nah. It does get grindy, though. It is... Like, they do different mechanics, but it's not at a frequent enough pace that I remember I was getting a little burnt out on it. It is mobile game-esque. But I know there's another world I hadn't gotten to, and I was like, I want to get to make sure I've seen all the mechanics. I guess we use this as... Okay, so marble machine is the way I want to say this, and... Because that is closer to what this... Okay, so this is a marble machine, I guess. Yeah, but I've seen other versions like this that are with just like chunks of wood and stuff. Oh, that's what it was. There was another, wait, one last thing. One last distraction was, it was like electrological or something. I see, now I'm a little afraid. If I move the mouse at all, there's a chance that it's just gonna pop up with like, oh yeah, you wanted a mouse over that, right? No, Steam. Electro... It's not electrological, but it's something like that. I think it's like the... That's what it was, yeah. There's no logical. Electrocal. But when I saw this, I was like, I was a little afraid because I was like, oh, this is looking like the game that I'm making, kind of thing. Obviously, a different visual style, and it's more electronic based. But it's like you press the button, it goes through the numbers to the end goal. It's like, it sounds kind of like what I'm making. But I think this is a puzzle game. Again. Yeah, this is more about placing the blocks to get the electrical signal to move around. There's definitely an opportunity to do like a cannon that lets you jump over gaps and spaces and stuff. Which I guess would be different than like a teleporter or something. So. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I was like, it doesn't seem like it has a ton of reviews, but then it's also in early access. I was like, that does hamper it a bit. Oh, they do have a publisher. This does look super cool to me, though. This is also telling me that, yes, what I want to be doing for my capsule image is, like, just the text with the game assets around it. Because that's just the kind of game it is, uses that kind of capsule. The next stage of the bot programming competition has started, and I made a new bot. Can now discover on its own, remembers a somewhat short path where the bot can see all parts of the map and collects gems spawning on the map. Yeah, logic math blocks instead of number collecting marbles. Yeah. Although, again, this is a puzzle game. Oof. But that was the latest how to market a game. Had me a little scared. Because it was talking about Ball X Pit and how it is a Steamified version of Punball, basically. But yeah, I was saying like, okay, here's I pulled some inspiration from Punball, but then for Steam, it's the much more like a dark and complex version of that kind of idea. And that is what I feel like I'm doing here, is that I'm taking, okay, here is a colorful mobile game, and then doing a complex version, but the only issue being it's not dark. Yes, as he said before, the desaturated, grim, dark graphic style is what Steam likes. Also, I'm like, what was this one again? I remember Mr. Sun's hat box. Yeah, it's one of those things of like, I knew about Ball X Pit because I had heard about Mr. Sun's hat box, because when I went looking for like a game design documents or like pitch deck stuff, it came up with Mr. Sun's hat box. I keep saying ball X pit. I know a lot of people will call it just ball pit, but I'm like, there's an X in the middle. It's not just ball pit. Why are you giving me the demo? The flippin' game. I have the demo on my... Okay, I was gonna say. Oh, and I do have Twin Fold on my wish list. Yeah, but this is also saying, like, hey, the... Oh. Also, wait, because this is also a roguelike? Oh, it's a... Yeah, okay, kind of a merging thing. This looks kind of wild. Yeah, okay, but it did take a second to figure out that it was some kind of merging game. I'm really hoping that this right here kind of sells the concept a little better. That, like, it's a ball going off of a bumper kind of thing. Although Plungeroo doesn't do that until, like, a couple screenshots in or something. Yeah, okay, the third screenshot has the ball. Oh, but they don't have a trail on there, do they? Because I feel like that does the most to say, hey, this is a game about a ball rolling. I know Amaze does the trail. It also does the particle effect, which I'm like, I think I might need to do a particle effect at some point. Yeah, here. I think that really just sells that this is a ball moving. And that's every screenshot, right? They don't... Oh, yeah, the squish. They have a squish on the ball, too. I don't know that I'm doing a squish just yet, am I? Yeah, that is the way that this ball is moving around, though. Is that it's zipping from place to place. I don't know. For now, I don't think I need a squish animation, but we'll see. Okay, it's been half an hour, and I've already pulled up 12 different links. It always gets so chaotic so fast. Okay, but I didn't save this link here. Electroghoul. I think electrological would have been better. But electrical? Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for... I was doing good about drinking water today, though. I think I do a little better about drinking water at work when I get bored. It's just like, oh, I have to wait for this test to run yet again, and it's going to take forever yet again. Well, okay. I guess, I don't know. Electrological just rolls off the tongue better for me, but... And the deep breaths. I'm a little bummed that they didn't give me other versions of marble machines. Okay, wait, maybe if I go and look it up. What did I watched a video about chess. I watched a single video about chess, and then it was like, here's 6 different videos of Magnus Carlsen. It's like, I was just curious about what he said the one time. Not that I needed I was gonna say, this person's stuff, I think the marble machines have been their, oops, best performing videos, right? This is what makes me keep thinking that I'm on to something. It's just like... Oh. Also, I do want to watch that one too. Oh, I guess basketball is... Oh, why does it say 44 times better than the other stuff that was on here? Oh, at the time. Okay. That's what it's saying. Yeah, okay. So compared to the average at the time, it was 44 times. Now they're getting up into the millions of views per video. So... probably look at world partitions next. I know an open world game isn't the most indie friendly type of game, but who said an open world game has to have a large open world? Well, that's I absolutely love the hell, and a lot of people love the hell out of a short hike. I don't actually know that there's been a ton of like tiny open worlds since a short hike, despite the fact that people love this game. But I still want the world partition content streaming for seamless loading when walking around without having everything always loaded. Also 100% gonna hide a gnomes over in the game. Please do. And then I can go find it. This isn't on my wish list. This isn't... How in the heck did I... What? I played this game. I played this game on stream a couple years ago. It was for my all-day birthday stream. I'm so sad that I'm not gonna be doing an all-day birthday stream. I am thinking of doing an all-day Christmas stream though. Well, I don't know, because then I'm probably still gonna have a call with my parents of like, hey, Merry Christmas in the middle of the day. But I want to do an all-day stream. Oh wait, I did some fan art for a short hike. That would tell me when I played it. But that wouldn't tell me how in the heck I did not. Unless I played it on Epic. Is Epic logged in? Epic was having issues the other day. No, I think I might have played it on Epic. That would make sense. There it is, a short hike. Okay. I played it on Epic, that's why. Do you not automatically update there, Epic? No, don't start the game if that's what you're trying to do. I just wanted to update the game. Okay, good, it's updating. Not that I need to be updating it during the stream here, but if Epic is not going to open, it's not going to update. Okay, like I said, after half an hour of distractions, after half an hour of yapping and stuff, it's also telling me that anything that stops the ball is not necessarily a great idea, unless it's to start another ball. Because that's what the... Oh, Infinity Nikki. Okay. Yeah, okay. Chain reaction machines and domino art. Yeah, okay. Okay, I do want to watch that. Oh, there's also an Akey Jakey video that I wanted to watch. Okay, we're not we're not watching that though. I'm doing game development. I'm not. I can waste my time some other time. That's why I stream, so that I don't waste as much time. Okay, that can go away. That can go away. I don't need those. This I think I'm gonna keep up because. And then this. Okay, yeah, this is a later thing. If I do keep the. Yeah, there is a way to do text, dynamic text, because that is the one thing. Is right now the text on the pin is not dynamic. Okay, I wanted to redo the scoring because right now you could only score pairs, so this is gonna take a little bit. And the ad's about to start. But I guess I could write a note that says what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, I want to make a list of sequences of numbers and colors. So that then you can score like 2 pair. Because right now you can score a pair and then it just, if there's another pair, but... Because that's what the runestones I think I really want to do, is just a, they give you different scoring options. Okay, I take the ad break to let Witchfire download. There's only like 2 people that interact with the roller coaster. And yet, it's making me realize I need to get some kind of anti-spam going for the roller coaster. Okay, I was hydrating. I've been hydrating. Although, yeah, just stretching's a good idea. And it's always a back stretch. Although luckily my back hasn't been hurting much recently. I don't know if there's something specific or new that I'm doing, or if I just... or what. I have been sleeping with an inclined pillow since I was having some sinus issues. And then I can't tell if I'm still, like... Occasionally I get a nose whistle. And I feel like it's been this last year that I've noticed it. I don't know how long I've had that kind of nose whistle thing. And I do wonder if that was also related to having sinus issues for that, like, week in October. That's the thing to it. Like, it cleared up, but I don't know if it's, like, fully gone just yet. Okay, this is going to take some planning. Yeah, because this color sequence is going to be the last... Okay, what do I want out of check sequences? Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wait, we've got to do the,
That's it? That little thing.
There we go. Although I guess it could sound like it's related to the person who joined, when it's like, no, that's supposed to be me, the disappointment that I'm just a small little thing. I've gotten bigger, though. there was not complaints, but there was comments that said, hey, your VTuber's a little small. And, like, you know, that's the point. It's a gnome, but it was also, hey, it's a little hard to see. It was like, okay, I guess I'll make it bigger. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, I want to go against conventions. And then a lot of the conventions are like, there's a reason that those are conventions. Oh, okay. I guess I'll add some more pixels. Oh, okay. I guess I'll be a bigger VTuber then. I think what I should have done is, if I wanted to do small pixels, I could have just done the PNG tuber. I should do a PNG tuber version at some point, but... I also want to finish that goblin version at some point, too. I need to, like, have a section of the year that is just for, like, stream upgrades. Or just for, like, upgrades of things. Which I guess the end of the year going into a new year is probably not a bad time for it, but... It's just because there's a possibility of demoing the game, and I'm like, I guess I should make the game a little more, finished. Yeah, because I even, like, I did put, like, 2 seconds into, like, doing some kind of main menu, too, that I'm like, none of this is functioning, or... Yeah, and I don't know exactly. I'm like, I like the buttons, I don't know if they work. Oh, because that's the other thing, is I need to figure out some kind of, animation for the buttons. So that you could tell that they're actually being pressed. Because right now, it does the thing, but there is no animation. Well, and they don't... A UI button just has a basic... You just have a color tint, right? Oh, animation. Aha. Wait. So I can just switch it to an animation, and then... Meaning I need to give you an animator, right? Auto-generate animation. What does that mean? What does that do? Okay, because the question is, if I take the button and the text, what are you? You're the background. Okay, so if I take you, and I do something like this, does that look like? Okay, so if I zoom it out a little bit, and I do that, I think if I did it fast enough, well, okay, wait. There we go. Okay, if I did it fast enough, I think that would actually look like button getting pressed. Would I want to overcorrect it? I don't know. To give it a little bit of bounce? Maybe? This always happens. I say I'm going to do one thing, and then I proceed to go do something else entirely. I say, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to work on this. And then I'm like, that's a big lift. Okay. No, I know that I can animate the buttons. They don't need to be animated. That is not the thing. It needs to... For a finished demo, the main things are getting the upgrades working and getting basic menu stuff, not animations, basic menu stuff working. Okay, so how do I want to do this? So I think what it is when you press the button, it'll check sequences, which will do a switch between the sequence type so it's when I'm looking for like the, you know, is this a full house, is this a like 2 pair, or is this the 3 pair or something like that. So sequence type, and then the case being like, and then I can label each of these as, oh, or better yet, I make you an enum. Holy balls, enum. Okay, wait. It seems more like a, let's do this at the top, public enum sequences. Because then how do you do like 3 pair and 4 pair and 5 pair and 6 pair? Because that would all be like different types, unless I do. Because then you're really just counting like, yeah, because I'm also like, okay, how do I do like palindrome or something? Okay, well maybe we just type in pair and palindrome. Okay, wait, I could do... how about a set? Wait, there we go. A set can be a number. And then a run can be a sequence of numbers. And then a palindrome. But then the other problem is, like, what is 2 pair? Because it's 2 sets, but then how do you have the upgrade say I am scoring 2 pair? And there might be a way to do that, though. This just makes me want to put on the music video for this. This music video is so good. It's crazy that this is so low. I keep listening to this stuff, and it's like, even has a super cool music video. And yet, there's like, what, 2,000 people on the YouTube channel or something? I guess it's 32,000 views on this, but still, there's... Yeah, 2,000 subscribers. It's crazy to me. Even 30,000 doesn't seem like a huge amount for what is a cool music video. Okay. So... so this is list of sequences. Let's see, so would that also work with color and a number? So basically, could you say I scored a pair of yellows and then I scored a pair of twos? Okay, so then it would be... Yeah, this is why I knew this was going to be a lot. It's because I'm like, okay, no, I want to be able to make it robust enough that you can score different types of things here. Which is different lists of sequences of lists of numbers and colors and stuff. Okay, so now for each sequence, no, list, no, for each, it's a list of, no, okay, wait, you're not a list of, oh no, I knew this was gonna be too much for my tiny little brain. I just have to figure it out once, though. I just have to figure it out once. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I like to think that you're extending in solidarity of trying to expand my mind. Extend my ability to think. Stretch it out. Get some more space in there. Well, okay, space is not the thing. I got too much space in there. I need more brain. Yeah, there we go. Extend brain, please. Okay, no, this is a list of sequences, but then for each sequence... Sequence in sequences. Then take the sequence... okay, no, wait, do sequence type. Since that's what I have there. Okay, so now, in this case, this is sequence dot... Don't I need to do the... Okay, I guess case... No, I need to put the enum type on the front of it, right? That's a class? That's not a class, that's an enum. It's a public enum. Oh, sequences. Did you make a class? What? Oh. This is a Unity class. Ruh-roh. Maybe we don't do sequence then. I think if you don't know the variable, I think it's C#, you can also just use var in a for each. Yeah. I don't like using var, because then it's a lot of, like, you gotta check the type, and I'm like, I tend to know what type I'm using, but I know it's possible to do that. Yeah, I'm at the... What, I guess, I don't know if there's... what kind of, like, layer of coding. I'm not up to the Python version of like you can just throw together whatever variables you want. I live in that layer right below it in C#, where you actually have to know the types of things that you're messing with. But I'm not down into the layer of C++ where you have to actually do memory management. And then I've never been anywhere close to like C or assembly or anything, where you have to really manage all parts of the computer. Okay, so now a set. So now this is oh no, like I said, because then it's like how do you check two pair? Would be you go through each sequence in your okay, so now I don't know. Again, this is like I don't know how to plan this stuff though. Okay, maybe we try to write this out somehow. Maybe like Krita or something? I don't know. It's gonna be every single time. It's gonna pop up with... What were you working on there, bud? Yeah, I was trying to come up with the other day, I was trying to come up with like a... How do I make YouTube videos repeatedly? Like, what is the formula I can come up with that'll let me make YouTube videos repeatedly and easily? I don't think they even need to be good necessarily, but it's one of those like if I set a day of streaming away and said instead this is gonna be my here's my devlog for the week, would that be possible? Okay, but is this okay? You're drawing with that thing. Make this size like a lot smaller. Okay, so and I need it to actually be a color, please. So 2 pair. Oh my goodness, this is... I don't draw with the mouse hardly at all. And I don't have my thingamabob. Okay, so this is why we're just gonna do this in text. Although I guess I could bust out the drawing tablet that I have not used literally ever. Because I'm very much a visual person that looks at my hands and the... whatchamacallit. The tablet that I have is not a... Like, or it's a look at the screen and not at your hands to use kind of tablet. I got a cheap one because I was like, okay, I don't know how to use it. I don't know if I'll use it much. And then I just did not use it at all. I know in Writer, when I write C++ code, there's something similar. When I auto-write, it just figures out the type from context. But Writer shows me the type it assumes and allows me to replace auto with the type. With a hotkey. Yeah, and I guess I could try Writer again, but I don't know. It just didn't do anything wildly different from Visual Studio, so... And I think the AI thing was just kind of annoying me too. Okay, but in the case that I want to score 2 pair, the question is, how do I break that down? So this is a list of sequences. And then you need to go through each list of sequence, or each... So I have a list of sequences, and then I need to double check that the... Okay, so then for each sequence needs to... So it needs to loop through both the list of... Okay, wait, I need to... So... Then I need to compare the scored sequences with the sequences to score. With the two pair. Okay, with the... I guess the scoring. Either of those sound like they're gonna just... Those sound like the same words. And then to compare this scored sequence, oh boy, okay. But yeah, it is this overarching type that I'm trying to score. Say, okay, if this is a set, well, okay, I need to determine the scored sequence. So I need to determine what the sequences that I've scored are. Okay, determine... I needed to do some planning to see, okay, if I have 8 days left before the demo, and it's gonna take me how long to do stuff, what stuff should I be focusing on? Okay, determine the types of the sequences that have scored. Okay, so now so that's the first thing, is just figure out what scored. So that's for each. Okay, so that is... It's a list of numbers the numbers being integers. There we go. Okay, it's a list of integers that is the current sequence, or current num sequence, I guess, in the num sequences. There we go. So then you go through each integer, int num in the current num sequence, and you determine what the number is. In Unity, I also use Visual Studio, and it was perfectly fine. Visual Studio just doesn't have the IntelliSense for Unreal reflection specifiers. Okay, basically small Unreal the small Unreal specific code lines to tell the engine how to deal with the parameters and functions. And gotten used to writers, hotkeys, and layout. I don't think I've actually gotten good with any of the hotkeys on any. I've used Visual Studio for so long, and I don't think I know the hotkeys at all. Well, okay, except for the commenting and not commenting. this is the one thing I do. It's just I comment out code and say maybe one day I'll use this in the future, and then I don't. And that's how I program. That's how I make things. It's just piles and piles of commented out code. I am not good at what I do. Just FYI. So, now to prove it even more. So now we do I guess switch the number, or it's really just check the number to be. So now, so then there should be a number outside of this that is the previous number. Which will be equal to something. Right now you can't actually score. I was like, gotta make it like X or something. I really want to make it so that it's a number that you can't actually score. Because that's really all I'm trying to do is... Yeah, okay, I'm not using the variable anywhere. And then... Okay, well, I'm using num, so how about we use previous num then? I guess I could do prev num. So previous num is now equal to the number before it loops around to the next one. And then it's saying if the number... I guess I could do switch. Because then it will be the... No, I guess I could do... So, previous num minus the number. Something like that, I guess. So in the case of 0, that means the numbers are the same. So pair. If it is less than... Okay, that's not a switch then. That's not... Okay, no, not switch. I just switch, just... I like switch. Okay. Okay, it's not... I don't need to do math. If the previous number is equal to the number, then it's a pair. If the previous number is less than number... Okay, now if previous number is equal to num minus 1, that is descending. And then if the again, is this going to be useful in the long run? I don't know. This is just me. This is just how I work through the logic. I can't comprehend all of the things that I want to do. So I just... One of those language learning models. It's just one word at a time. Just one bit of code at a time. Except I will go back. Nah, I will say I will say I have the ability to go back and actually understand what I wrote. I don't go back and do that. But I do have the ability to go back and do that. Okay, so now... Because I don't know how I'm going to do... Because that is the thing with like the upgrade though, is that I want to say, okay, if... Well, okay, because it's the thing, like, if I save the color, I'm like, okay, oh, this upgrade is citrus, and if the sequence includes orange, yellow, and green, then score well. But I think that would be just going through the whole sequence and saying, does this have orange, yellow, and green in it? Well, but then there's like if I do rainbow, which is red, orange, yellow. Yeah, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. But I think that is under here. That is not under here. This is not determining the type, because... So then what I need to do, like color matching, and say if the color is the same. It's one of the, I guess I could, just to... Oh, this is in... No, 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 no. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. It is clearly encroaching on 8 o'clock. Oh god, that means I gotta go to bed. Because I gotta get up at 4, because... I don't gotta get up at 4, I wanna get up at 4. Okay, screw you, ads. We're just gonna press through. Okay, so now color. Holy flippin' Nikes. Previous color. Oh, this was a nice stream? I never know. I feel like there's so much of it just me in confusion going like, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm hydrating. There was rage. You enjoyed it? I don't know about rage. More and more confused screaming is kind of where I was at. Than rage. Rage seems a bit harsh. Also, this tells me you have turbo or some way to get past the ads, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if I can use... I don't know if I can have turbo. Yeah, okay. Because that's what I want to do. I want to use my... Because they're like, oh yeah, if you have income from Twitch, but it doesn't hit the amount, you can still use it for bits and stuff. And I'm like, what I want to do is use it for turbo. I just want to use my Twitch income to just get Twitch turbo. I don't watch Twitch a lot, though. That's the problem. I guess I could put some, like, too much tomato on in the background, so... It's actually a good idea. Like I said, yeah, I think they only let you do bits and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Just get rid of ads for yourself. I'm like, I use it enough. I earn just enough income to make it so that I don't get ads. But no, speaking of good Twitch ideas, my coworker, who was like, give that guy ads. It's just like, instead of banning somebody, you just give them specifically ads. It's such a hilarious idea to me. It seems like one of those things that could be abused pretty easily, but also sounds absolutely hilarious. I guess a new color. So this would be... Yeah, so this I could do. Okay, and then we do... Yeah, there's always a line with the raging at my own code and my own confusion stuff. It's like, There's a line where it feels like, okay, this is entertaining, this is funny, this is me working through a thing, and then it can cross the line into like I am genuinely angry and not having fun anymore. It's interesting to ride that line though, to get up to the point of like peeved or miffed, but not get up into the like actually angry and raging and let's slam the desk and watch the keyboard keys go flying. Okay, so this is just a simple thing of if the previous color is equal to the current color, which the current color should be current color sequence, and you're just a color and color. Seems a little dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Person spamming too much in chat. Take a 5-minute ad break. Exactly. It's just... mods, give that guy ads. Especially because, like, if you make, like... If it sounds a little wrong. It sounds a little bit like AIDS. But no, it's ads. Mods, give that specific guy ads. Yeah, I guess the closest way you could do it is to just send them a link to your merch site or something. But that doesn't sound nearly as effective. And that's like, it's not random ads. I don't know, is there a way, because like you can do some amount of automatic blocking of bots and stuff. So is there like, if somebody says something that you don't like, can you just send them a link to your merch site instead? Oh, man, because you could do that with something like what is it, Dr. Squatch? Dr. Sasquatch or something? That sells the soap and shampoo and stuff. And like, I guess if you had an affiliate link to Dr. Squatch or something, if somebody's like raging in the chat, just send them an affiliate link to, hey, here's some soap to wash your mouth out. Yeah, if I were to have like some kind of brand affiliation, it probably would be something like that. Because there's so many of those, like, here's an ad for Raycons, everyday earbuds. And I'm like, I don't use earbuds. I use headphones. Like, I've tried earbuds once or twice, and I don't like how it feels. And then I've got some amount of earwax issues, so I'm like, no, I'm not going to do earbuds. It's like, here's gamer subs. Here's an energy drink. It's like, I don't I don't even drink tea anymore at this point. Like, I'm not going to be doing gamer subs. I mean, it does say it is this variable. I just think I have color floating around as a variable other places. So that's a little dangerous. Oh yeah, I said it was 8 o'clock and I need to go to bed. Problem is, I'm not going to fall asleep. I can't just immediately switch my sleep schedule around. No, I think the secondary thing is I just need to get up at 4 o'clock and be absolutely miserable for a couple of days. And then my sleep schedule will have moved around. There's that part of me that's like, okay, no, if I wake up tired, that means I should sleep a little more. And it's like, no, if you wake up tired, that means you should have gone to bed a little earlier. That's what sucks. Great, now here I am thinking about it, and... But I don't wanna... And then I let myself get distracted by some other stuff instead of tackling this, but I got tomorrow. This is a start on doing this, though. And I have the food cooked. That was the other thing, is I needed to, I didn't know what to have for dinner, and I cooked up some pasta, and that took a little while. So hopefully, getting around to streaming tomorrow will be a little faster, and I can actually get straight into setting this up. If anybody wants to take on another project on top of whatever other projects they have to help me do my own work here, figuring out how to score sets of different kinds of sequences, that'd be helpful. So sure, why not? Says the person that has like what, like 6 different projects? There was the programming camp or something? What would you say, like some kind of bot thing? There was possibly the maze game, possibly not another maze thing, but there was something that was about to start up or has started up. There was the Unreal Engine class, and there was something else. There was also some kind of bridge project that I think has gone by the wayside, if I remember correctly. Oh, the escape room. Okay, yeah, I did have the escape room in that list. Yeah, okay, that one is over. So yeah, it is the 3 projects and the competition. Well, 3 projects, one of them being the Unreal class. But yeah, I'm like, I think the bridge project has, or at least I haven't heard updates about whether that was going to be a thing or not. And then there was the maze project, which I did actually see some updates on. Still exists in file form, but still unsure about calculating structural integrity. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. Yeah, because it was like, what, bridge made of junk or something? It does sound like a lot to calculate physics-wise and stuff. Yeah, I think personally the maze project is more interesting to me, because it's simpler, and I've done my own like maze project and stuff. And physics is always just a lot. Oh, that's what I was going to think about doing, is possibly rating if there is in fact people here. Because I was actually going to go to bed, because like I said, what I should do is go to bed when I need to go to bed early so that I can get up. Oh, hey, I finally ticked up over 360. We'll see if it stays there, though. I've been going up and down, so I haven't updated my goal just yet. What? I did want to switch out my goal there. 3 consecutive months needed. 3 consecutive months of what, earning money, or okay, but there was the follow goal. I did want to update that. If I have actually stayed up over 360. So problem I have with the maze is currently writing the behaviors of creatures and modeling them. Yeah, that's, once you're adding stuff inside of the maze that is not just a player running around, that's going to be a bit more, so. Oh, start new goal, there we go. Wait, no, I want to end this goal, right? And then start a new goal? Does starting a new goal end this goal? Okay, and we're doing significant numbers. 360 is significant in terms of 360 no scope. So now we're doing 365, 1 follower for every day of the year. So you'll just have to pick which day you want to watch, and then one person can watch me every day of the year. Might be a little sparse, but unstable. Okay, but this also does not tell me. How many people are watching? So I do have to just go back to my channel? Oh, it looks like Adagon. Wait a second. It suggested collabs. Again, I think I have 2 viewers and they're both named Phil. Oh, 5. That's larger. Either that or everybody stop by right as I'm about to go to bed. Because I'm going to bed too early. So that I can get up too early. So I can go to work too early and skip traffic and stuff. This looks like somebody who is... Do I know this person? I do. Since the climbing game is almost done, mechanic-wise, more keen on finishing that. Is keen a word? Yeah. You've got it right. I am thinking of like Commander Keen, but that's not I don't think that's how you spell Keen. That's an actor I recognize. I don't know what I recognize him from, but I do recognize him. Oh, crab meat! Yeah. I raided over here not too long ago. I was gonna say, I feel like I've a 9-day jam. More like a 2-hour jam. Secret cabbage. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's like I'm expecting it to pop up over here. Okay, this is giving me people I don't know on top of people I do. I did want the people I do know first. So... Like I said, I think I raided over to Adagon recently. We'll go see what Solid Plasma's up to, just because I saw a recent Patreon update, just a couple-minute video of like, hey, still around, still working on stuff. What's the, what makes a game good for speedrunning? Alright, so okay, so probably Art Attack is the main game being worked on there. We can go right over here, and then I can go to bed too early. I don't want to go to bed too early so I can get up too early so I can go to work too early to go do a thing I don't care about. That's what makes it hard to, like, look for other jobs. It's just because I've never... 10 years of bouncing around jobs, and I've never been happy with any of them. It does not make me keen on looking for more jobs. Here I am using keen as well. Okay. Going to bed at 8 o'clock seems just crazy early. Okay, so the 5 viewers was a lie, I guess? I just have, like I said, I only have a couple viewers and they're both named Phil. It's hilarious. Both Commander Keen. I don't actually, like, I barely, like, I just know that it's a game that exists. I feel like it's one of those big AAA companies that did that as, like, a, one of their first games. See, at least the raid timer is going to keep me from getting too distracted. Because I need to just kind of say, hey, I'm going to bed, and, yeah, who was this? id. Yeah, this is id Software. Okay, but like I said, we're going to go right over here. I'm going to go to bed so I can get up early so I can go do stuff. But, boo. Yes, boo. I'll be back tomorrow for more game development, and which I will work on this upgrade thing, which is going to be a lot, but I'll figure it out, hopefully. Or at least I got it if I want. I got to do it soon, hopefully. Well, I guess I can keep with it. Okay, I'm going to bed. Goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with more game dev. Bye. And we go over here.